Vacantknight, and I would like to welcome you to the very first episode of Joy of Painting. Since this is everyone's first time here, I'm going to extend a personal invitation to everyone watching to get your paintbrushes and your paints and paint along with us each show. We're just going to have them run the colors across the screen so you know what colors you need to paint along with us. Alright, so let's get started here. Today we're going to just take a little light blue and we're just going to paint a nice even coating of light blue on the canvas. Now we're going to take a little bit of this lime green and we're just going to make a nice little grass hill, because that's what we want in our world. We want a nice grass hill. You know, the grass doesn't care where it's at. It just lives on, you know. The grass is just okay with being there and doesn't really complain too much. Now we're going to take a little bit of this light brown and we're just going to paint a little tree here. You know, maybe a tree is hanging out on our grass. We're just going to add some leaves here. You just got to push the brush gently on the tree and then you got some leaves. So our brush is getting a little dirty at this point, so you just want to dip it in some water and then beat the devil out of it. That's really the most fun part of it. Now that our brush is nice and clean, we're going to get some of this yellow here and we're just going to paint ourselves a little circle up in the corner. It's going to act as our sun, and we're just going to use the thin part of the brush to make some rays of light. It just looks so peaceful and warm. I think we're going to build ourselves a little cabin, so we'll get some brown and we'll just start making our outline for our cabin. Our little ceiling over here, and then we'll have a little wall, and then you just want to make sure your outline is perfect. Yup, that looks nice. Let's add a little floor right here. There we go. Just paint in your floor any way that you want. It's your cabin. You know, your cabin is your cabin. Nobody else can tell you how to make your cabin. Only you can decide how you make your cabin. Alright, now that we got the outline of our little house here, we're going to get some light brown and we're just going to paint ourselves a little door over here, because we need a way to get into our cabin. We can't just have a cabin in the middle of nowhere and just not have a door. You know, what's the point of having a cabin if you can't go in it? So we're just going to build ourselves a door here and add a little doorknob, and looking pretty nice, but it has no roof, so let's just take a darker brown and give ourselves a little bit of a roof, you know, because you don't want water pouring in when you got your nice cabin, you're hanging out, and then all of a sudden you start getting rained on. That's just not good. You know what, our cabin could use a little window, so we'll just use the thin part of our brush to make a little window over here. A nice thin looking window, and just right there, boom, here we go. We got ourselves a nice little cabin. Now I'm gonna get a little crazy here. You don't have to get crazy, but we're just gonna add some roses, some rose bushes, some roses, just, you know, in the grass. We don't want grass to be all by itself. There we go, some nice roses in our yard. Let's add some texture to our roof here. We're just going to take some light gray and we're just going to put it on our roof here. There we go. The roof's already looking much better. Now, in my opinion, our sky's looking a little boring, so we're just going to take some white and we're just going to lay it on the canvas. Now, you can make any shape that you want. It really doesn't matter. As long as you have some white shapes in the sky, they will be clouds. Everyone will understand that you got some beautiful clouds in your sky. And if you painted along with us during this episode, please take a photograph of it and send it in the Discord. It'll be featured next episode. Until then, from all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy painting and God bless, my friend.